OKC Thunder will look to tie the season series with the Los Angeles Lakers tonight. The last time these two teams faced, Chet Holmgren got into early foul trouble, and I think it really hampered his effectiveness on the court. What are some things you're looking for in tonight's matchup?
I'm looking forward to seeing how Shed recovers from the Wimbayamba uh, showcase,
Okay.
especially considering he'll be up against Anthony Davis. So I want to know, right? Because I think this is one of the things that Chet Holmgren will have to face when OKC goes into the postseason. It's that type of dominance. And so I believe that Chet Holmgren going through these experiences will better suit him when the postseason arrives. So I'm glad he's going through it now, right? And I think that once he can figure out how to maneuver with these, especially with Anthony Davis, because I mean, Anthony Davis is strong, you know,
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
and Anthony Davis is good on defense as well. And so Shed Helmgren will have to figure out how to maneuver that, especially when we went into the postseason. I think this could potentially be a post round one matchup, depending on where the Lakers fall and where OKC stands. If Lakers can get through the play-in tournament, they may see OKC in round one. Just may, right? Because the postseason is all about matchups. So I think this will be a great test on what OKC and the Lakers can potentially give us in the postseason. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like and how Chet Holmgren will be able to pair up against what the Lakers bring when we're talking about defense. Because I hope that Wembayama didn't give the league the blueprint on how to stop Chet Holmgren. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
So we'll see.
Uh-oh. Okay. So look, the last couple of times that the OKC played the Lakers, last two games, right? Shaq got in foul trouble, and then the OKC Thunder went down by 26 points. That can't happen. So what I'm looking forward to see is A, how will Shaq recover? Just like you, I'm looking for that. And then two, can OKC go ahead and really show the Lakers what style of basketball they're going to play in 48 minutes? Because they just can't come out lackadaisical. I know OKC is young, they're athletic, they're fun to watch. The Los Angeles Lakers they have that grown man strength, they're experienced, and they do not want to be embarrassed because look, the way the Lakers took that L to the Denver Nuggets in the last 2 minutes of their most recent game, they have to recover from that as well. So we're looking for two teams to really put their foot down in this matchup. And I really can't wait to see it because
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
I know.
LeBron just cracked 40,000 points. So he has a lot to prove. Can he continue to run that meter up, Mr. Stat Patter himself?
You know what? The thing about it, I think this game really has the Lakers have more to prove than OKC. I think where OKC is, we're talking about positioning and we're preparing ourselves for the postseason. I think OKC, where they are today, they're positioned pretty good, right? Right at the top of the conference, Western Conference, and so they're fine. But the Lakers, if they ain't careful, they'll find themselves outside of the playing tournament as we
Ooh.
speak right now. That's how low they are, in the standings. I mean, they're what, as I tell you right now, as we're talking right now, I think they're number 10. And things can
Yep.
change. I get that. But
Mm-hmm.
one to two more losses, two or three more wins from another team, they'll find themselves looking on the outside. So I think this game is more for the Lakers to win. For me, I'm watching the games now like, okay, are y'all getting up for the postseason? Because I mean, it's like right around the corner at this point. So
Yeah, it really is. And the Lakers are on a 6-game home stand. So, they're probably more relaxed, got their home cooking, hanging around family. They're ready.
yeah.
They can still do their pregame rituals and all of that. No
Mhm.
traveling. OKC is going to be on their third game in 4 nights. So
Yeah. Yeah. And
hopefully
it
youth will
depends
be
on
carry them.
hopefully, or, I don't think nobody wants to lose a game. Don't get me wrong. And I hope OKC comes prepared to at least tie the series, the season series. I hope they can at least do that. But at the end of the day, they're going to have to make sure that they come to play and prepare themselves for the postseason. I think that this game is going to be for OKC. I mean, right now, the third team with points per
Hmm.
game, so we know they can put up the points, right? They have the third in offensive rating. Like they got all the stats. Like, okay, see why you can't show up and show out against the Lakers, although you're not at home. So, we'll see. I just think that okay, see will have a hard hill to climb when we're talking about experience, grown man strength. Youth can be an advantage, but it can also be a disadvantage if you start making mistakes. So I hope they don't do
Hmm.
that.
Hmm. Yeah, one thing I like about OKC is they've been pretty firm on their starting five, whereas the Lakers,
Yeah.
that starting five been all over the place. Coach Ham, he don't know if he want to throw Torian Prince in there starting five, D'Lo, Austin Reeves. Is he coming off the bench? Is he gonna start? Like the Lakers are just now determining what their starting five will be, whereas OKC, hey, they've been rocking with the same guys
Yeah,
for
they
like
got a
all
nice
season. You know.
that chemistry. The chemistry that OKC has is phenomenal. It's phenomenal, and I love to see it. And they also have some added pieces. Mike Muscala is coming. I mean, it's listed as a center. So when we're talking about who can kind of step in when Shed may be, a little too thin. I mean, I don't know. I don't have any problem with his stature. I just think that his experience, he's a rookie. He's considered a rookie this season. So with his experience and considering Mike has been in the league for quite some time, that may be a way to kind of get him in and kind of help in those areas where experience may be needed. That's all I'm saying. And so, we'll see as they, with OKC getting ready for the postseason. They added Mike, and they just recently added Hayward. So
Speaking of Gordon Hayward, he's been a disappointment so far, in 15 minutes on the court.
what they think is gonna get, what they
You
think is gonna
know,
get from him.
I don't know. I mean, he logged a couple donuts. I mean, you can't come on now. I need Gordon Hayward to stretch the floor like he did for the Charlotte Hornets. Just spot up and hit the three. That's all we need. You can't run with the guys. Just go to the 3-point line and
And
be
just
ready for
post
the
up.
ball. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
just keep doing your two step, your side steps. Just kind of do your thing, right in the same spot, in your spot though.
Yes. Now for the Lakers, though, I'm looking to see Max Christie. Sometimes Coach Ham doesn't play him, and I think that's terrible because he's really good on the second unit. He's young, athletic, and we're talking about the OKC Thunder. If the Lakers need youth, throw Max
Yeah,
Christie out there.
that's
He can
true.
run with the OKC Thunder. He fits the mold. However, Spencer Dinwiddie coming off the bench, another disappointment. I don't know what the Lakers thought they were going to get from Spencer Dinwiddie. I know he went on a little tour, like to see which team he wanted to run with. Probably should have picked the Phoenix Suns, but he chose the Lakers because, quote, he said they know how to win games. Well, I don't know. I mean, what's
What
that looking
season?
like right now?
What season he was watching? They know how to win games at the bottom of the conference. Okay,
Right.
got it, Spencer. You was looking for your opportunity to play with the king. I get it. Now you got it. And what that mean? If you ain't gonna do your part, y'all ain't gonna do nothing. The Lakers ain't gonna do nothing anyway. Do your part. Do your part. I don't know. I don't know what the Lakers.
All right, cool. So look, the game is aired tonight. What is your outcome? Who do you think is going to win this game?
I actually have the Lakers winning.
You know
I
what?
think I know. Reluctantly, of course. I think that experience is on their side. I think so. And again, because they were like Shea Gilgeous Alexander gonna give you his one way or the other. He's gonna finesse, shimmy, step back, sidestep. He gonna give you all of that. Stop on a dime, and you gonna fall. Shea gonna give you all of that, right? Jalen Williams is gonna do his part. For me, the turnaround for this game between the Lakers and OKC is what will Chet Holmgren do. I think he's the one. He's going to be the one for me. In this game, I think he's the X factor. Because if he gets into early foul trouble like he's done in the past, if he can't recover from the showcase that Wembanyama put on him in the final minutes of that game, then it's going to be a disruption because they're going to need him to go all out, I think, in my opinion, for OKC to win this game. Because if Anthony Davis remotely bullies him, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I have the Lakers being victorious in this matchup. What about you?
I have OKC, but it's conditional, right?
Yeah.
It's conditional. If OKC and Chet in particular can turn the tables on AD and get him into foul trouble,
right.
then OKC can easily win the game. It opens up the middle because the Lakers don't have anyone other than Jackson Hayes to back up Anthony Davis right now.
Right.
So it's conditional, but I'm really hoping OKC can tie the season series because, as you mentioned earlier, this is a matchup they could potentially have in the postseason. Yeah. So it'll be good for them to at least feel like, okay, at least we were 2-2 during the season, and they feel good about themselves going up against the Lakers and potentially in the postseason.
Right. Considering now this is their last matchup and the games they played was earlier in the season, this is the one where they're saying, okay, now we're jockeying for position, right? Now we need to see what the future looks like. And so I am hopeful. I understand your conditional win with OKC. But again, for me, Chet Holmgren is going to be the one that's going to determine that, I think.
All right, so let's take a look at the next 5 games for the OKC Thunder. I see them finishing up their road trip against the Portland Trail Blazers and then going home to face the Miami Heat, Memphis Grizzlies, Indiana Pacers, and the Dallas Mavericks. How do you think they'll do?
I have them going 4-1, and I think they will actually lose against the Indiana Pacers. But for the rest of them, I think they'll win. I think they'll beat Portland. Moment of silence for Portland.
I think you and I can beat Portland at this point.
Wait a minute. In my flip-flops.
You know?
Yeah, no, Portland. Okay, so of course, the Heat, you never know what you're going to get. You know, draw a straw with the Heat at this point, right? The Grizzlies. Poor Grizzlies. No, they're going to beat the Grizzlies.
Mhm.
Pacers, though, I think Pacers can get one from OKC, right? And then I think they'll beat the Mavs. Although that game will be on TNT, so Luka gonna be showcasing himself.
Oh,
on
you
national TV,
know. Okay. I have them going 3-2.
Mm.
I think they'll beat the Trailblazers. I mean, they already beat them 3 times this season. I think Scoot Henderson is out right now. And then with the Heat, I had them taking the L. I don't know if Hero is going to be back, but Jimmy Butler is ramping up for the postseason. If you could read all kind of articles, he is ready. And then I have them beating the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, who's playing other than Jaren Jackson Jr.? I mean, I really think the Grizzlies need to sit him. So I think OKC will get that win as well. With the Pacers, because this is the first game of the season, I don't really know, but I'm going to go with OKC on that one. And then I have them taking the L against the Dallas Mavericks. It's on TNT, as you mentioned, Kyrie and Luka doing their thing. They added PJ Washington. I mean, I don't know. I mean, hey, Dallas Mavericks looking pretty good right now. Even though they're in the play-in, OKC is a superior team, but I have them taking the L.
Okay, that's fair.